This is our new homeschool schedule. We didn't follow it to the T this morning because we stayed up late last night making sure that we could register for our co-op classes at midnight to make sure that our kids got in the classes that they wanted to get into. So then after that, of course, everybody was kind of wired. So we went to bed like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So we woke up late today. We woke up at 10. I let everybody sleep in. So our schedule is behind, which means we'll do school later, but we're just not following the time, but we're gonna still follow the routine. Normally the plan is to be done by 2:30, all of the lessons, and then have an hour of hobby time before my son goes off and has his screen time with his friends online. And then in the evening, we normally force them to go to the playground and we just hang out with them at the park. Maybe we'll go to the pool, the community pool, or something like that. Okay, we are ready for our lessons. First thing on the lesson board is Bible. We are gonna do Wise Up from Wisdom and Proverbs. I love this curriculum. This is from Positive Action Bible Curriculum. You guys can check out the website. I'll link the whole review on this. This is for my 7th grader. We do this one-on-one. We have some conversations and talks about how to be wise as a young person and a lot of good things. If you want to see a full day in his life, make sure you check out the video of my full day of my 7th grader. And then for my daughter, for her, I have 2 really good resources. And so I decided to alternate days. So we alternate between the ology, and I have the second book of this called The Radical Something. And I hope it's not in boxes still from the move, but once we finish this, I want to move on to that one. And then it's the Mommy and Me 100 Daily Devotionals for Moms and Little Girls. So I like them both. This one talks about how she would behave and things like that. And this one talks about God and ancient truths about God. So we're gonna read this now. Are you ready? And then if you've seen how I plan my homeschool week, this is her little planner. I got this from Hobby Lobby and it's perfect because there's a whole bunch of sheets here. I can write down all of her subjects for the day. We check it off. And then I can even take this whole punch it and put it in my homeschool portfolio, which I actually have to get on making.
It's quiet, oh so still here in the afternoon. God, I think of you. Tell me, is it true? So quiet, I can hear my heartbeat.
So Arilyn wants to do this 2 poems for 2 voices. It's called Joyful Noise. I can't even say this. Joyful Noise. And I remember doing this when I was a kid in like 4th grade in school. And so they have poems and there's 2 separate lines. So I would read from the left side and she would read from the right side. And yeah, we'll just show you what it's like. I was born, fine old edition of Schiller.
While I started life in a private eye thriller,
we're book lice who dwell in these dusty bookshelves. Later I lodged in Scott's Works Volume 50.
While I passed my youth in Agatha Christie. I missed Condell Dundle. Conan Doyle. He pined for his Keats.
We're book lice, find mates. Now we get to check off Bible and discussion. That's it. So now we're gonna do language arts. Okay, so she's doing the Good and the Beautiful level 3. You know, I didn't tell you what we learned in Bible. So in today's devotional, we read about big rewards when you do the right thing. So now in language arts, she's going to be practicing decoding difficult words like bicentennial and adjacent and adolescent and centennially. I even have to like use this breakdown. These are big words. After that, she'll practice the spelling rule 1, 1, and 1, which means 1 syllable ends with 1 vowel followed by 1 consonant. You double the consonant when you're adding a suffix. And then she will edit this article about Spain, capitalization and punctuation marks. Down here, she'll do her homophones. She'll practice her spelling words, which right now her spelling words are shoulder, double, machine, flavor, again, and course. And then she does a bit of geography. So she's gonna be drawing a line from here to here. And let me just tell you, this is so helpful because when my daughter went to a public high school, she still remembers where all these countries are and no one else in her class does, in her school. Okay, so this is personal reading. She already did this. Ready? It's read pages 41 and 42. Do something for somebody. Will sweeten your every care. In sharing the sorrows of others, your own are less hard to bear. Okay, next is language arts. So take out all your language arts stuff. Using the Good and the Beautiful language arts course, level 7. After this, he will go into the high school course when he's in 8th grade. There's no level 8. After kids are done this, they're ready for high school work. Before he does this, he actually has to go through his grammar and geography cards, which are here. I know it's a little dark in the room. He has to review his states and capitals, make sure he knows them both ways. That him and I do spelling dictation. Usually there's different rules in spelling that in grammar usage and punctuation that he's going to be working on. Only he'll complete a lesson in his book. So today's lesson is very short. He is working on an informal essay. He just finished his book, The Outsiders, and the next book he's gonna read is The Giver, which I'm about to finish today. I'm gonna go make lunch while he's taking his break. Then we're gonna do his dictation and review his letters. And then he has to, the last thing he has to do today after that, he has to do typing, a typing lesson, and then history. He's just gotta read a chapter, which I'll show you later.
Give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way. Don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand? Look me in the eyes. You and me.
You know, I'm thinking of going to the playground if it's not too hot. For our lunch break, we're gonna go for a walk to the playground while Aaron finishes all of his work. Go ahead, put your glasses aside. We're gonna go to the playground. We have a neighborhood playground, and we are going to do that. And my son has got to continue with his work. Fancy doesn't like going outside. Okay, so I want to give you another word of advice, mamas. If you find yourself feeling like overwhelmed, overworked, stressed out, just because like the teaching all day when you have multiple kids, it's like taxing on the mind. It just makes you feel like, for me, sometimes I just feel like I like exhausted mentally, you know, we're not even done. So I while the kids are not needing me right now, I'm gonna make myself a yummy lunch, and while it's cooking, I'm gonna sit down and read the rest of my book because I need a little break too. And then when we're done our breaks, then we'll come together and we'll finish our work strong. For history right now, we are waiting for the Good and the Beautiful to come out with their new history. So I just brought this Everything You Need to Know About World History book for Aaron. And he's just gonna read through this as questions at the end of each chapter just to get a broad knowledge of everything. I'm taking a minute to just chill a little bit. My son is still doing his math. He's taking very long. And my daughter just took a break from language arts. I just want to say to you guys that, and remind you that when you see these day in the life videos, everything seems like, oh, the kids listen so well and they're doing all their work and they're doing so good. It's not really like that all the time. It's very rarely a perfect homeschool day. We always have something, and I think that the worst days, the hardest days for me and for them is Mondays, because jumping into like a full school day on a Monday is tough. But we're doing 5 days a week over the summer because we're trying to catch up, because they want to finish certain curriculum by the next school year. So they have to be disciplined and, you know, do what they have to do. And once they're done school, we can just have the rest of the entire day to hang out. So it's been a battle today, but the trick is to try to keep your emotions under control because they already have too many emotions, and you just keeping yourself under control, at least you'll be having a good day. And then you can help be patient and deal with them as well. So I know my daughter needed a break. Her language arts lesson was pretty long, and so I let her go play in her room. My son's doing math, and once he's done that, he'll probably just want to hop on and finish the rest of his schoolwork so that he can be done for the day, because I know he's dying to get along with his friends. So if you face a day where everything is challenging, don't ever think that anybody else has it all under control. Some days we do and some days we don't, but I'm not going to post everything on here and embarrass my kids, you know, or myself. But yeah, so anyway, while my son's doing math, I'm going to take my laptop over there to make sure he stays on task, and I'm going to work on my curriculum that I'm going to be teaching at my homeschool co-op this upcoming homeschool year.
The great yellow sun is reflecting in your deep blue eyes. The day has begun. You spin around, you laugh to yourself, and I see you shine in every color, resting your head.
The last thing on our list today is math, and then we're done. So today Arilyn is doing patterns part 2. And she's just learning how to find the patterns within numbers by subtracting or adding the two numbers to find what the pattern rule is. And then some review over here with ounces and pounds, subtraction, and a bit of fractions. All right, after that, you're done. Are you excited to be done? What are you going to do when you're done?
Have your phone.
Come on, come back. That was a nice long day. We are done. Hope you enjoyed that homeschool day in the life video. There'll be some probably once a week if we do different things. If it looks different, then we'll do more videos like this. So yeah, just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Aaron, get off my camera. No. Aaron, get off my camera.
Ow.
Get off my camera.
No.